prove it other than us saying, hey, that's not what happened, because we did not have any evidence. Like what was in that group chat, we didn't have a hold of it anymore. So we couldn't prove that we had nothing to do with it. So we all on the back end trying to get that information sent to us. Luckily, Frankie, a couple days later, end up sending it. All the while, they letting this man take the hit. He's a pedophile. He's doing this and that. But there was no video of her daughter. We were sitting on live, watching the live, and she had ended up being in the live. I didn't have no clue that Bella ended up even recording the girl. I didn't know that. All I know is that we was in on live, on FaceTime, Kiki and Kaka, about watching the live, whatever was going on in the live. Also, another point is, on that group chat call, that FaceTime call that we was watching the live, Good Old Time was not even on that phone call. She was on vacation. When she came back from vacation is when we told her about everything that happened on that live. That was 2 months prior to her telling Barb. So she waited 2 months till everybody fell out to say something about supposedly what we did. You see what I'm saying, AJ?
Mm-hmm. But so you were in the group chat when the video got sent.
No, I didn't know anything of a video until it came out that there was supposedly a video. You see what I'm saying? I was confused of somebody recording anything.
Right, that part I understand. You didn't record anything and you didn't know anything about a recording.
Right.
But you were a part of the group chat and on the FaceTime when the recording got recorded and put in the group chat.
That's the thing. I didn't know. Okay, so the group chat goes so fast, AJ. I'm not always in the group chat. I didn't know anything about.
I don't want you to ever think that I'm accusing you of one thing I'm not.
Okay, I got you.
The question that I'm asking you is just about, I got told that you were not in the group chat at all. Just a moment ago, I wrote down the 5 names in the group chat: Bella, Frankie, Morgan, Mad Day, and Keys. Then they said, well, wait, Morgan and Keys had already left. But I'm hearing you tell me that you guys were sitting on FaceTime and watching the live, not knowing that Bella was recording it. So you were, in fact, there when she was watching it and recorded it and dropped it in the chat. It just moved so fast, you didn't see it and you were not a part of that conversation.
Okay, yeah, so 2 different things you're saying. Okay. When we was watching it on FaceTime, because that's how we were watching it, I didn't know that Bella recorded whatever she recorded. I have no knowledge of that. I didn't know that there was a video. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And later on,
what you're telling me is when y'all were watching it, Bella was recording it. And then when you left the group chat, she then put the video in there.
She's saying the video was shared in the group chat. Hey, Morgan.
Hey.
She's saying the video was shared in the group chat, but she wasn't paying attention to the share of it all. Like, she didn't open the group chat to know what was in there. She wasn't talking. Yeah.
Like the group chat, if they put it in there, from my point of view, if they put it in there, it goes so fast that I didn't realize that the video was in there. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's not
the topic was being talked about, but she didn't know the video was in there. Go ahead.
I got the screenshot. So the FaceTime call is different. I don't know when the video was dropped, but when the video was dropped,
AJ, I was okay with Susu. I was okay.
Hold on.
I was okay with Susu being in the box.
I'm sorry. I can go.
Because
I mean, I'm on y'all side.
It's a lot. First of all, it's a lot. Okay. This is a year from now. I didn't know that there was a recording. When they said that, even when it happened, I was like, somebody recorded it. She actually recorded. I didn't know.
Okay.
Because that's why I was so adamant when it all happened to know that one thing I stood on, Keys does not have a recording. Because I knew nothing. Me. We're talking about me. I can't speak for nobody else. I did not know that somebody recorded it until it all came out.
Okay. I understand what you're saying, right, baby? And so what I'm trying to say is
it was a lot of, okay, so tea time. It was if I responded to the recording, it was a lot of recordings in there I didn't know a recording of a child was recorded.
Right, Morgan. I understand what you're saying, baby. So that's what I'm trying to get clear of is you were in the chat watching the live that is in question, but you were not a part of the actual conversation about the video. Do you understand what I'm asking? What I'm saying? Just on a timeline point of view. Let's
But
say
she been
the
saying that from day one, AJ. She been saying she didn't know there was no child video in there. I remember that distinctly her first
I
saying.
100% understand that part, that she doesn't understand that there was a that's what I'm asking her to just confirm, that the way my brain is going, her brain is also going. While she was sitting on FaceTime and watching the live, Bella was recording it and she dropped a video in the chat that Morgan Brittany did not know was there. That is it. To confirm timeline on the fact that she was a part of the group, because I wrote down the 5 names and the tea time said, no, just Bella, Frankie, and Mad Day at that time. But Morgan Brittany is confirming, no, she was in the group chat at that time. She just did not know that Bella recorded it. Correct, Morgan?
Yes, to my knowledge. And
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. This is a year far from removed, so I don't know everything that was in that group chat. From my personal knowledge, I didn't know that it was a recording of a child in there.
Okay.
Talking about it, right? We talked about how we thought it was, inappropriate about, the cussing out of Trina, the things that was going on. We did discuss it, but that's it. It was left that day, and it was left alone. It's a
Do
group
you
chat. If y'all know how
recall,
group chats go, go ahead.
yep, do you recall discussing parenting at all?
Yeah, and I said that when I first went live with Barb, I let her know my stance on it. We disagreed. Hey, I apologized to her yesterday, and I really wasn't trying to go into the details of that, AJ, about it. Like I own my part when it came to that.
No. I understand. I just want
Morgan, we miss you.
Hi, hey Kiana, I miss you too. I'll be watching you
to.
though.
I just want to get clear on. I just want to get clear on the conversation that's at hand.
Okay.
There was no conversation in any way, shape, or form that was sexual in context as far as you were
Mm-mm.
concerned. Correct.
Mm-mm. Let me tell you my
Okay.
standpoint because I don't, and people may disagree with me, and people just look at things differently because they are brought up differently, right? Um, the adults was dancing and the little girl was dancing. Of course, she was twerking with the adults, right? Um, I work with kids. I work with young ladies, and so I was just thinking, like, I wouldn't want, my young lady or my daughter to be, and this is just my personal opinion, to be, twerking with other grown adults. That's what was said. Now, where good old time when she wasn't even present on the phone, got that somebody was sexualizing the child. I don't know. You weren't even present on the call at all to even know whether that was done or not. You see what I'm saying? But that was my standpoint. And so when we was having a conversation on my live, when we was talking, me and Barb was talking, basically she was like, okay, it's a culture thing. This is what we do. This is what you don't do. Okay, cool. That's my opinion. That's where I was coming from. That was my stand. Each his own, exactly. So it just was a difference of, how people raise their children, what they allow their kids to do or not do. That was my standpoint.
Completely understand that for
Yeah.
sure.
But like I'm still trying to figure out where the sexualization came from. And what I think happened is because a child and a man in the way that it was brought is the reason why we got in an uproar. And nobody ever really wanted to hear our side of the story because of how it was presented.
Right. Okay. And it was also the way that it was implied by good old time. Would you agree?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Let me ask you another question. When good old time did eventually have a conversation, when she came back from her trip, how long after did you stay in the chat before you left? When did you leave?
Oh, girl, when did that happen? Okay, so what? Do anybody know what month Peach live was when she had the housewarming?
That was in it was either the beginning of July or the end of June.
It wasn't in April.
I don't know. So y'all had that recording that long.
No, okay. So whenever Peach, I don't mean to say no. I didn't mean to say that. Whenever that was, we were still cool for like a month and a
Hey,
half
hey,
before
AJ.
Hey, baby.
we left the group.
Morgan, that it wasn't the housewarming. It was it was when she reached 10K, and
Okay,
that was in May.
okay. Then yes. It was at least 2 months, y'all.
Explain what you just tagged me in. Explain that part.
But what I tell you, girl, I done forgot you
They
stuff.
was the one
Remind.
that said it. You said something about Mad Day, the one that said it.
Oh
Mad Day
yeah,
was
Mary
in
Day opened their door. As far as where it came from with Keys,
visualization or whatever.
yes, that was Mary Day opened their door. Yeah.
Knew that you had no involvement, but really didn't even know that it was Bella at that time. You just knew it wasn't you.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like when you say they saying that it's a video in a group chat at the time, I'm like, what video? What video? It was a video recorded. That's why when it came out, I was so firm on Keys ain't got no video. But everybody was on my ass and was just like, well, you say he ain't got no video, then produce it. And I'm just telling them like, once I leave you alone, I leave you the fuck alone. I don't do no snake, no op shit, especially if we friends. I let that shit go. I can't prove nothing to you because I don't hold on to nothing. And then everybody keep on saying that, hey, this was something to go after Bella. No, baby, good old time been plotting on me for the longest. I found out that she was secretly recording our conversations, just keeping stuff on me. Anybody that I would come close with, or she thought that I was close with on my platform, she would try to throw seeds at. Because you gotta let me remind y'all too. Back then, my platform was growing, really growing, and I'm never gonna say Bella didn't help me because being in close proximity with Bella, becoming her friend, when we did have a friendship, it did help me. It did give me a little boost. So me doing what I was doing and being Bella's moderator and being over there did help me. And good old times, it wasn't doing the same thing. And when her and Keys got into it, and I felt like this is my personal feelings. I feel like she didn't think that I had her back like I should have. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be fair.
Can I ask you a question, Morgan?
Go ahead, my bad. I got a phone call.
You're fine. So the question is, you said you didn't know there was a video in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
They were sharing that stuff. Somebody just sent me a screenshot of the group chat thread after the supposed screenshot video. It says, you wrote good night. Like, I'm just gonna post it if that's okay.
Okay.
And then you can maybe you can like remember what was going on.
Okay, I got a question while she's doing that. The Keys and Mad Day argument, what was it even about?
Okay.
You
So
said Keys, Frankie, and Good Old Time got in an argument where she said that Keys disrespected her. How?
so this is me hearing it after the fact. So Keys was trying to get us all on the phone and resolve the issue about like, hey, can we not do this on each other's platforms? Can this not happen again? But me and Bella cannot be on the phone because we were both at work. And so he ended up talking to Frankie and Good Old Time. And I guess I don't know what was said, but the conversation must have went left. I don't know. Good Old Time can be very condescending. And Keys, he don't play that. And so I guess the way that she was speaking to him, he was just like, I'm not your child. Don't talk to me like that. And for some reason, she took that as disrespectful. And then they were done talking to each other. So when she called me in an uproar, I said, hey, okay, if he disrespected you, let's all get on the line. She didn't want to get on the line with him. And so I think that she took me not having her back. I don't know. This is what I'm assuming. And so we just all stopped talking. Me and Keys left the group chat.
Supposed to take up for her over your man though.
Exactly. But also, Key, I'm also giving you the opportunity to say, hey, if he did disrespect you, then we're going to nip that in the bud. Because honestly, if a nigga disrespect me, then I can get on the line and tell you, your nigga motherfucking disrespected me. I'm not going to have no problem. And we can resolve that. So if he was in the wrong, then stand on it. Why not get all on the phone? Oh, he disrespected me. I am not talking to him. Then why are you calling me if you don't want to talk to him? If you, what are we doing?
Okay, I got another question. Let's look real quick at this screenshot that Susu got up here. You said that.
Explain it. I want
Okay.
the full video because I want to know. I want it to show the context of this being the topic. Do you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like that screen recording, I want it to be actually the Barb situation, right? And proven that it's the Barb situation because here.
Is that a video of? Because I don't want to. If it's her daughter, is that a video of her daughter dancing?
It's no. That's what I'm trying to figure out, right? I'm not trying to say press play on the video. I'm trying to say this video right here. Somebody sent me the screenshot of this video. This is Bella. I think Bella was going through the group chat, right? When Bella was going through the group chat, you can see where Bella sent the screenshot of the video, and then you guys are talking about it, whatever the case may be, right? She's saying, the person who sent this to me is saying that you knew about it, right? Like you said, you didn't know that there was a video that existed in the group chat.
A video
of that the video of Barb's daughter
dancing.
This is a screenshot proving that you knew that there was a video in the group chat. But I want the actual blog video of this to show that the topic was the Barb video. Do you get what I'm saying?
I could have been responding to anything. I probably could not clicked on that video. When it's so much going on in that group chat. If there was a video, I did not know it. I'm not saying that the video did not exist in the group chat. That's not what I'm saying.
You're saying you were unaware that it was sent in the group chat. That's what she's saying, and that's why I'm trying to be fair because this was used as like, no, she do know that it was in there because she responded and said good night. But I want to see the full video so that because this could be any video. Yes, mother. This could be any video. You get what I'm saying? That you're saying goodnight after.
Because I mean,
I need the full video, which is going to be sent to me right now, to press play on, so we know what the topic of conversation was at the time. But you're even saying, even if the topic of conversation was Barb, and I'm saying goodnight, that don't mean I press play on or I knew it was there.
Exactly. It doesn't mean she saw the video just because she said goodnight. She could have been like goodnight on all these shenanigans that we've been talking about.
Correct. So
I'm not negating that I did not see the child dancing or I had commentary on it. It's a whole it's a whole.
I want to see
and I don't know who's trying to sing. I don't know. I already been crucified.
Correct. I think when people are hearing you tell your story again,
right, and I'm already been crucified for it. If they want to say
this, Morgan, can I say this? Let me say this. All right. At the end of the day, even if you did, and we're gonna go with devil's advocate or whatever here, even if you knew that someone dropped because we know all y'all was watching TikTok at the same time. There were several people watching TikTok that day, right? I didn't, but I'm just saying. So everybody know they viewed it live. They viewed and saw a child dancing live. But what everybody don't know is one adult recorded it and dropped it in y'all's group chat, right? So here's the thing. You all got blamed for it, trolled for it, rolled for it, and the whole fight was about who videoed a child, not who watched the live, who had a child in it, because that means you got to get on everybody's ass because everybody watched that 10K live, right? So the problem is everybody is saying, who the fuck went so far as to video it and drop it in there? It had to be that man, and he is a PD3, and all hell broke loose. So ain't no need in saying, well, nobody needs to harp on whether or not she saw this video or she didn't see it. She saw it in live when the child was actually dancing.
Real fast, because I don't.
Wait. So, Auntie Key, you're saying it don't matter if they videoed it or not. It happened live. So, what's the problem if somebody else watching on the video?
Because see, the real